Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Don Simpson's Bizarre Heroes number 13 as part of Megaton Man Mondays. This is clearly Don's response to the Tick issue. I look like who? In this issue, the House of Megaton Man. Woo! Don't tick him off with in case there was any confusion over whether this was Don responding to Megaton Man tick comparison. He answers it right there. So this is what we're looking at today, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and let's get right into it. Look at this fun cover, Don Simpson's Bizarre Heroes. This is Megaton Man Mondays, but it's been just Bizarre Heroes for weeks, which does include Megaton Man. Sometimes he's in it, sometimes he's not. This is a very Megaton Man focused story. We're getting some backstory on the Megaton Man legacy, the House of Megaton Man. And, you know, the Tick cartoon is out by now. It's very popular. Clearly, the Tick is a huge ripoff of Megaton Man. It's kind of a shame. Like, why didn't Megaton Man just become a cartoon and a phenomenon like the Tick instead of a ripoff? But I guess that's the way of the world. And most likely comics in general. Look at this gorgeous splash page of the Meddler, one of the main protagonists of the story. He's... you know, gathering this group of bizarre heroes to combat sort of the clone wars that are happening. His cat, I love him. I think his name is Midnight. Of course, why wouldn't it be? Is that like cosplay as the Meddler? That is amazing. So cool. Look at the gorgeous art here. So we have Megaton Man and X-Ray Boy. And I love that they're flying around and, let's see... Megaton Man has to use the bathroom, so they stop at this gas station, and it's so funny. Like, why wouldn't I don't know? Why wouldn't he just pee outside or something? But I love the perspective of this. I love, as usual, the art is off the chain. Like the just level of detail. I mean, just like the hatching on this brickwork here is so crazy. Like it's almost something you would see like in an Art Adams. Like crazy over detailed like illustration. I just love it. And this character here, like I said, this is like Don responding to allegations that Megaton Man is a tick rip-off when you know, Megaton Man obviously predates the Ticks, so that's gonna tick Megaton Man off for sure. No pun intended, all over the place. And then here we have Miss Megaton Man, hilariously getting like a little bit of the origin, the true secret origin. And then she kind of finds out that all the Megaton men are kind of related, and she's like sort of the fourth Megaton Man and like a cousin. And so she kind of slept with her cousin, Megaton Man, which, oh well. You know, it's not the South, but I mean, it was Detroit. So, you know, or Ann Arbor rather, when, on the campus, I guess. You know, I mean, everybody does something crazy in school, right? I don't know. So this is like deep into like, it's weird because, you know, like Megaton Man, if you've been following this weekly foray, it like is, you know, superhero, soap opera, but then it's like espionage at the same time, government conspiracy. There is a lot to unpack with Megaton Man. But then you get the gorgeous art in these bitchin' splash pages with like this next level Kirby action and gorgeous, thick, juicy Joe Sinnott looking inks. Look at the Kirby dots over here. Here we have like all the generations of the Megaton Men, the Golden Age, the Silver Age. Did the modern age get lost in there somewhere? I don't know. Ms. Megaton Man. Like I said, I don't know. You know, it's weird because I think that Don has it all in his mind. Meanwhile, in Anaheim, California, loose cannon, I feel like this is clearly Rob Liefeld, right? I don't know. Could be wrong. But anyway, and that kind of reminds me of like Henry Peter Gierich from X-Men. It could be. I mean, there's so much satire within satire and lampooning and like metaphors and sort of like, I don't know, like you have to be a genius, kind of. I mean, Don is clearly like an evil genius to like make all this crap, but you have to be like a sinister genius on some sort of next level to figure it out. And the thing that I love and that I point out often is like the artistry is so beautiful and it's such a great juxtaposition with the humor and the parody of her like kicking him in the nuts right here. I mean, it's just like such a, you know, time honored gag, as it were. Um, but the art is really fun in this. Like, I walk the balance between wanting to see it in color and just like totally enjoying the beautiful artistry of it, the ink work, the traditional lettering of Don Simpson, and all this beautiful inking is just like tremendous. It's funny because I was gonna say clearly inking is Don's strength, but I mean clearly he doesn't have a strength because everything is strong. Like it's a package deal. The lettering is tight. The storytelling is tight. The penciling is amazing. The lettering is just, or the writing is hilarious. Um, I mean, come on, look at this great splash page like this. Like, I don't know, so much fun. Like, oh no, was Don Simpson ripped off yet again? This looks so much like Buzz Lightyear. It's crazy. But I guess when you're creating like multiple iterations of hundreds of characters, literally almost every other page, like you're bound to hit something at some point. But if that is not Buzz Lightyear, I don't know what is. Pixar, you stole it. I know it. The world, like everything, all the answers of the universe are contained within the pages of the Don Simpson catalog, I feel. So it's all here, kids. Ramita Razor action, perhaps, I think. I still haven't cracked the code of the Ramita Razor. Um, Perhaps one of these days I will. I don't know. Spy Draw. Kill Slick. I love the Slick. One of my favorites. Oh my gosh, the art on this panel is beautiful. I love this hatching. This is so cool. Just crazy all over the place. I love this clone, and she is gonna, like, the next page is kind of gross. Trigger warning. In case you're afraid of being eaten by a spider humanoid. And then it's just a bad dream. Spoilers. He wakes up. I love that he's using his dick gun to like repair his head as his brains were eaten out. And he just puts a pillow over it, but then wakes up realizing it was a bad dream, only to find out he's in bed with the psychotic moon cat. And she makes a startling revelation that not only is she bisexual, but she is a pagan on top of it. Can you believe it, guys? Oh my gosh. Quite a short issue. Like, usually we're getting like 24, 26, 28, 32 pages, and this is like only 20 pages, but man, they are, as usual, dense and delicious, as usual, from Dandy Don. And a fun letters page, nonetheless. You know, Don is like continuing Megaton Man sort of digitally, just publishing it on Facebook. Hopefully, people are smart enough to collect it. I think that, you know, once X amount of comics, the 1963 annual comes out, and then the Megaton Man omnibuy, collecting, you know, Bizarre Heroes and Megaton Man and all that stuff. I hope that, you know, sparks enough interest to like do some more printed versions of the new stuff, because the new stuff is amazing. He just picked up where he left off. I'll leave a link in the bio so you can follow Don. Another exciting week of Bizarre Heroes. I look like who? You look like the Tick. That's right, Megaton Man. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification button so you can tune in for Megaton Man Mondays next week. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. All right, thanks, guys.